Ever wondered what keeps a woman going? What makes her heart restlessness? Or what is the reason for fears behind her confidence? Take my word for it. Most men bump into these questions in the dark and can never seem to understand the way subtle mechanisms work. Today I'm going to break this down step by step, not superficial tricks. I'm talking about real and rock-solid knowledge which will turn you into the master of human relations. We, as warriors in this world, should really understand that the dynamics between men and women run much deeper than most would have imagined. The more you understand it, the more you are able to control relationships purposefully and not just by coincidence. In today's world, many men fail to see these hidden truths and yet wonder why they're always guessing, always chasing, and never fully in control of their emotions or situations they find themselves in. This ends today. Take a seat, warrior, and discover the top 7 female vulnerabilities that every man should know. Pay attention, because once you learn this, you will never see relationships the same way again. One of the most common vulnerabilities women often carry, sometimes without even realizing it, is the deeply ingrained fear of being ignored. In a world that constantly demands attention and validation, the idea of being invisible or unheard can shake a woman's emotional foundation to its core. Think about it. Why do you think a woman feels more intrigued when you withdraw your attention? It's because her natural psychological response kicks in, her fear of being ignored. When you stop giving her the constant attention she craves, she begins to feel invisible, and that's when her vulnerability surfaces. But don't get me wrong, this isn't playing games. This is understanding the balance of attention. Think of Marcus Aurelius. He knew the power of measured restraint, giving only what was necessary and never overfeeding anyone. Similarly, as a high-value man, you must be selective in where you place your focus. Women are attracted to those who aren't easy to conquer. It's not about being cruel, it's about maintaining control over your attention. Most men make the mistake of overgiving, and that desperation shows. We as men need to recognize the impact of this. Silence can be a powerful tool, but unconsciously, it can cause harm when used. High-value men know when to step back without having the woman feel rejected. They use silence as a means of raising the mystery, a way to maintain their independence, and they never do it in order to manipulate. A Sigma man knows when to remain in silence and when to act. Every time you consciously withhold attention, you're touching one of her deepest vulnerabilities, her fear of being invisible. Seeking emotional security. The next deep-seated vulnerability tied in with female psychology is the need for emotional security. While physical safety seems fairly obvious, emotional security goes even further. You see, most women are in dire need of reassurance all the time, whether they admit it out loud or not. They want to know the man they are with is emotionally stable, that no matter what storms life throws his way, he will remain steady. But this is where most men fail. They turn themselves into an emotional roller coaster, unpredictable, and easily influenced by their feelings. And in the process, they take her emotional security away. Think of the Stoics, Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, Epictetus. These were men who, with calm and calculated composure, looked at every storm. They knew well that real strength lies in keeping one's emotions in check, not being controlled by them. Biologically, women have evolved to seek out stability from a partner in times of uncertainty. A man who is emotionally secure gives her that sense of safety even when the world is in chaos. And trust me, when a woman feels emotionally secure, she will open up to you in ways most men never get to experience. As high-value men, we must embody that stability, not just for her, but for ourselves. When you control your emotions, you control the entire interaction. Ideal relationship pursuits. Women are very much inclined to seek perfection in relationships. The irony, however, is that perfection is merely an illusion. Too many men get caught up in attempting to live up to this ideal by doing everything humanly possible to meet unrealistic expectations in the hope that by doing so, they will gain her approval. But that is where most men fall short. A high-value man knows no relationship is perfect and does not attempt to fit an ideal that is imagined, but shows through leading exactly what a healthy, proper relationship looks and feels like, blemishes and all. Women may chase the idea of a fairy tale relationship, but what truly attracts them is a man who is grounded, a man unafraid to say no, who knows his value and can navigate ups and downs with a calm certainty. Believe me, warrior, it's not about meeting her every expectation. It's setting the stage for what a healthy, enriching relationship is all about. And when we really like someone, sometimes we start trying to be all those things they like, which is where we often get lost. Real strength, on the other hand, means retaining your values, even if some of them may not jibe precisely with hers. It is within this firmness that you create respect, and respect is the core of any lasting relationship. The high-value man. The concept of the high-value man is a fundamental aspect of female attraction. Women are naturally drawn to well-groomed, confident, and emotionally strong men. The high-value man knows his worth and takes good care of himself, not because he looks for external validation, but simply because he knows the worth of presenting his best self. Personal grooming is a lot more than just about the physical. It is a sign of discipline, respect for self, and commitment to excellence. Women observe this and are instinctively drawn to it, but it doesn't stop there. Being a high-value man goes beyond appearance. It's about emotional resilience. When Marcus Aurelius led his army, he didn't waver in the face of adversity. He remained firm. And that's the same energy you must carry into your interactions. Women are naturally attracted to men who stay composed, who don't crumble under pressure. Believe me, when she sees that you're a man who doesn't let emotions dominate you, her attraction intensifies. Why? Because it indicates that you are not easily influenced, that you are in control of yourself, the situation, and the relationship. Desire for financial stability. A woman's desire for financial stability is deeply rooted in her security instincts. It's not about greed or superficial wants. It's about that subconscious feeling of security, predictability, and protection from life's turmoil that money gives her. And that's a fact many men will never understand, reducing financial stability to a mere material concern. But let me tell you, it's a lot more than that. It is a reflection of how secure you are as a man and how in control you are of your life. When a woman sees this, it gives her a sense of security and peace. Look at Zeno of Citium, the founder of Stoicism. Zeno was not born into wealth, but when he lost his fortune at sea, he didn't crumble. Instead, he found stability, wisdom, resilience, and self-discipline, building a new life not dependent on external wealth, but on inner strength and control over his circumstances. That is what financial stability really is, to stand strong against the whims of life. If you can get yourself into this frame of mind, a woman will intuitively sense your stability and be attracted to it, because she knows that when the winds of life blow, you won't break. Cleanthes was a prominent Stoic who worked as a water carrier during the day and a philosopher at night. He did not pursue wealth and excessive life, but he showed tremendous commitment to his cause. His life was that of a man in control who wisely managed the little that he had. A woman doesn't necessarily seek a rich man. She yearns for a man who knows to conduct with what he possesses. One like Clenthes, able to wring everything possible out of an asset and have the best pathway, though uneven ahead, sure beneath his feet. In such a case, you will live your life with the same control and discipline as the Stoics, whether it be Zeno rebuilding his life after losing his fortune, Clenthes mastering his resources with minimal means, or Marcus Aurelius, the richest man of his time, ruling an empire without being ruled by his wealth. You'll want to feel special. Women have an innate need to feel special, unique, and irreplaceable. This is one of the driving forces behind many of their actions. When she feels like she's an option in your life, her insecurity goes up while her attraction goes down. Conversely, when you make her feel that she holds a special place in your life, and without overfeeding her ego, she will feel really drawn to you. But here is the catch, and it's important. Letting her feel special does not mean putting her on a pedestal. It means valuing her, not at your expense. Most men slip up and end up worshipping females, thinking they are impressing a lady. Whereas, actually, it's the way you will lose a girl. Just let her know you value her, but make sure from a position of power. You become the man she wants when you make her feel special, but still maintain your standards and boundaries. A high-value man knows when to give attention and how to keep his emotional independence. It's in that balance where true attraction really lies. Women do not want to be the center of your world. They want to be a part of a life that is already full and meaningful. When you can master this balance, you unlock a powerful dynamic that keeps her engaged. Fear of abandonment. The fear of abandonment lies at the heart of female psychology, rooted deep within evolutionary biology, whereby for many millenniums, women relied upon men for their very survival. Today, while society has evolved, the wiring remains the same. The idea of being left, either emotionally or physically, is a deep insecurity for a woman. And here's where you, as a high-value man, hold the key. Most men, once they sense this fear, make the mistake of overcompensating by becoming overly available to reassure her that they will not leave. But this is a vulnerability she can see, and it has the opposite effect often. The high-value man instead offers security not with words, but with actions. He is consistent, reliable, and strong, showing through his actions that he won't leave, but never once losing his sense of independence. Remember, warrior, a woman wants a man who is there for her, but who doesn't depend on her. It's in your independence and firmness where she finds her true sense of security. And when she knows that you're a man who could leave but chooses to stay, her fear of abandonment is replaced by deep admiration and respect. Now that you have uncovered these truths, you hold the key to mastering not only relationships but also yourself. Each of these vulnerabilities is an opportunity for you to rise above the average man, to live with purpose, wisdom, and strength. So I challenge you, take this knowledge and apply it. Be the man who leads, who controls his emotions, and who remains firm in his values. Leave a comment below with challenge accepted if you're ready to reach your maximum potential. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more insights.